Filters as a prolific songwriter, fantastic musician. We're glad to have her here tonight. She's won several Pegasus Awards and was inducted into the Folk Hall of Fame in only the second year of its existence. So we're very happy to have her here. And you all need to look out because apparently she's famous for keeping the Saturday Night Folk sessions on, going on and on and on and on and on until Sunday. So that's cool. So watch out for that tonight. And as soon as they're ready, here she is.
Daggers in their skivvies, with infected tattooed fingers on a blunderbuss or two. Signs of scurvy in their eyes and only mermaids on their minds. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. Can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. And the lumberjacks in Kodiak vacationing in Anchorage, enchanted with their pine tar soup and caribou shampoo, with 7 weeks of back pay in their aromatic woolens. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There's the militant survivalist with Gucci bandoleros, taking tacky, khaki, walkie-talkies to the rendezvous, trading all the latest armor-piercing ammo information. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There are jocks who think that God himself is drooling in the bleachers in a cold November downpour with a belly full of brew, whose entire grasp of heaven has a lot to do with football. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. There's unsavory musicians with their filthy pinko lyrics who destroy the social fabric and enjoy it when they do, with their groupies and addictions and their poor, heartbroken parents. It's from them I would expect to hear the F word, not from you. We sit down to have a chat. It's F word this and F word that. I can't control how you young people talk to one another, but I don't want to hear you use that F word with your mother. This is one of mine. This is really recent. This is for all the women. This is called Chick Joke. reception, the ladies had raised a glass or two, and the talk was a little louder, and the gossip barely flew, when a tall and beautiful blue-eyed blonde young man sat down nearby, and every single lady at the table breathed a sigh. But there was one who kept on staring just like a dieter at cake, and her friends tried to ignore her. Sure, it was a big mistake, till the gorgeous blonde Adonis met her eyes and made her blush. And when he'd walked on over and started speaking in that hush, if you have $100 and you will give that sum to me, I will do whatever thing you ask, no matter what it may be. No matter how strange or kinky, no problem perverse, or just absurd. With only this one condition, you must say it in 3 words. Well, the lady pulled out a crisp new bill as she thought what he'd said, and she laid it on his open palm like a blanket on a bed, and the whole damn restaurant held its breath, as still as any mouse, and in that silence she spoke these words: clean my house. Really need it. Once in a while you run into a song that is so much fun to sing, but it's at the top and the bottom of your range, and that's one of this one. So if I squeak on it, you'll understand why. I've learned to drink my water from a tube and not a cup. I've learned to swallow weightlessly, and then I learned to not throw up. I've learned to brew my coffee and to make a tea bag steep. I've learned to put my clothes on right, and then I learned the way to sleep. And I learned to sail the tubeways and how not to touch the wall, and not to jump 3 meters when you brush me in the hall. And I know we're out in orbit, and I know we just learned to fly, and the thing we should be learning is the way to reach the yearning that builds up in all these months in the sky. And I know the laws of Newton, a solution should exist. I know the rules and I'm real good at mathematics, but I shouldn't need a slide rule for this. But I don't know how to love you under 0G free fall. No, I don't know how to do it. Making love, weighing nothing at all. 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 Weighing nothing Joan Baez, and do a song from a man's point of view. This is a Frank Hayes song, and it is so much fun. It has a part that you'll quickly figure out that you can sing along on. All you have to watch for is there's a couple of little tricky bits, but you'll see those coming, I think. When I was a boy, our Nintendo was carved from an old apple tree. And we used garden hose to connect it to our steam-powered color TV. But it still beat that ancient Atari. 'Cause I almost went blind, don't you know? Playing Breakout and Pong on a video game hooked up to our radio. And we walked 20 miles to the schoolhouse, barefoot and uphill both ways, through blizzards in summer and winter. Back in the good old days, back when Fortran was not even 3-tran, and the PC was only a toy, and we did our computing by gaslight. When I was a boy. When I was a boy, all our networks were for hauling in fish from the sea. And our baud rate was 8 bits an hour, and she was worth it. And our IP address was just great. And you kids who complain that the World Wide Web is too slow, ought to cut out your bitchin'. 'Cause when I was a boy, every packet was delivered by carrier pigeon. And we walked 20 miles to the schoolhouse.